Be streaming some more bar, so let me just get the game loaded up. We're in a 7v7 and need to get chat enabled and streams and everything started. I've got to work out where exactly I want to lane on this one. Probably going this side. Nope. There, 7v7, we're going to need a little bit more coverage center by the looks of it. I'm not a good forward push. So we've got, let's just see if anyone wants to get on Discord. Yay, the fun of actually getting games to start in this game. So let's just check. My video should be up and running good. So I'm going to standard bot start. Standard-ish. Wind is good on this map, but I do need to build it's going to be a tough one. I do need to build a couple of those and then flip that around and get you up and running. Get a small laser tower behind just for defense. That should cover my basic base. You've got all of that over there. I could actually build an LTT forward and that would cover me, except things could still get around behind. So that's leaving me a little bit vulnerable if I do that. Okay. Okay. Hi the Truery. Tuariri. I will get your name right at some point, and I have no idea how to actually pronounce that properly. So, yeah, I'm basically streaming today until I get bored of streaming, or that's the goal. I am waiting on some work-related stuff to pop up, so yeah, I have to work on Saturdays, which sucks. Chuarai. There. I still mispronounce it, that's fine. Alright, so we're getting that up and running, and once we've got that up and running, I'm going to be doing an early push probably for around that line, because we really need to hold that, and it may even be somewhere up there, who knows. Alright, so I need to get 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, so that's that up and running. And then once you are up and running, I am going to be making a push up here. My goal is to actually get a couple of LTTs up front. Assign that to group 1, getting my last group 4. We can send you to scan. Yeah. You are going to be going back building another gen. You're also going to be building one of those. Ooh. Alright, so they are already up here and building. So instead I need to build an LTT there. Ah, alright. Let's get a second LTT. Okay, just keep feeding me, that's fine. We've got another one coming up there. You are going over here. So now LTT is going up further forward. Alright, so builder, you need to be building me some actual real infrastructure, so let's get a lot more air up and running. You need to be getting me some more mexes, so mex. Let's change the actual destination of everything I'm building. Let's get you up front. I'm going to need a radar back here as well, and I might as well build another energy to support what I'm doing. That radar and the mex here as well. And I'm also going to need some more of these. It's a lot of troops incoming. So Borg is coming up to support just in time, which is good. And he's got rockets coming in now, so I need to switch out, cancel those 3. repeat is what I need. There we go. Ah, why am I sending up there and not to the front line? Shit. Well, I screwed up on my forward build. Ah, sucks. I am... Okay, I've got no support here. I can't hold this on my own. What? No wonder I'm screwing up. I've got two faces that I'm trying to cover. Yeah, okay. This is not going to happen. Alright, my base is lost. See, the difference there is that you at least had a couple of players kind of covering that lane. Borg was kind of covering to that side, he was building up in the middle. But yeah, I just didn't have support on my side from behind. They were too busy teching. I could have, I overextended, but having, that going on and yellow sneaking around the side, that really screwed me. That's why I was trying to get up to that point to prevent that, but it just didn't happen. Right, so I'm actually going to start rebuilding here. I need 3 wind. It's going to be an extremely tight energy efficient build to get back up and running. I'm going to need a 4th. And then after this one, so after the 4th, we are building a converter. So let's space that a little bit. Converter shouldn't cost too much, it's just energy time. And then once I've got my converter up and running, what way do I want to go? At this point, there's no point me sticking with what the path I was going. No, actually, yeah, back bots again. Happen to have some consideration here about what's going on. Alright, so that gets another builder up. And then after this is going to have to be some more gen. So we will start building a bunch more gen back here. And now severely resource constrained, so going to take a good long time for that to come up and running. Wow, okay, that's gonna suck. My stubborn refusal to die. That's the only thing that's keeping me in the game. Or I can just sit here waiting for nothing, no metal. Waiting for this to tick up. No, Master Crews quit. Half their team's quit, so we're winning. It doesn't really matter, but still. Right, so energy is probably in overflow. I'm not going to build that one yet. I need to get higher energy gain. Or higher metal gain. You watch. I'm going to get up and running just as we win the game, so... So second is up and running. That should increase my metal by a significant amount. As you can see, it's ticking a little bit now. I should probably not even attempt to build anything until I've got a basic economy up and running. Just waiting. Okay, that's more energy flowing into that. That's more metal coming into my income. There you go. We will just cancel those builds until I have a little bit more energy to work with. And we build that and a metal store. We've won this game anyway, but it doesn't matter. I still want to live. Okay, so I now have an economy of sorts. So I should now be able to build more than one thing at a time. So for future reference, if I'm in a blank start like that, it's no point even attempting to build a base. I just need to get econ up and running as soon as possible, and then I build that. So I'd need to build 6 to 8 wind to power 2 of these. Alright, it might be a little bit too early for me to try and keep that going. Let's get my second one of these up. Go on, you just need to tick over one more to build. There we go. There. And once you're done, you can go ahead and build another one there. Oh well, doesn't matter. We still won the game. Not through my contribution. Did everyone desert the game or move to a different game or something? No, there's people here. My stats in that game are gonna suck ass. Yeah, they're not good. So Keller ZZ. Still waiting on Keller's. Can people stop just quitting like that and move it? Guess this is part of the game. Nope. Well, that was game one. And we will double check the battle list again. Okay, so it looks like there's actually a couple of different rooms going on. There's a bunch of people over in US. I'm wondering how long that's been going on, but whatever. Sorry about slurping sounds. This would be a challenging map for 3 players. You could just about pull it off. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Alright. Let's go to a different lobby. Nope, I do not want to be in a multiplayer lobby like that. I don't want to do that kind of multiplayer. Alright, looks like I'm going to be ending up queuing in the main. It's position 3. Yeah, we're just going to observe for now. Although, wow, there is something wrong with these team balances. It's been going for 31 minutes. Alright. That's interesting. My desktop audio seems to be a little bit... Oh, it's muted. Crap. I did not realize audio was muted. That is... that was not intentional. So I've just been talking and you've heard nothing. Well, other than my voice, that is. Alright, so quick overview of this game. We've got P-Tac playing center, matched up against Teddy. O'Shiny is pushing second from top lane. He's P-Tac supported by Nub just below him. Adolf's nephew is supporting just below bottom lane. He's making an early forward push and looks like to be gaining some dominance. O'Shiny is doing the same thing to the north. Stardom is holding the north and getting a good amount of forces on the tower. Flogan is counterposing the Golbat at the bottom, kind of a mirror image of Stardom there at the top. Although the Golbat has got in some ways a stronger defensive line. Agent Smith at the top there is holding in place. He's got all of his mexes built back. So here it's just going to be seeing P-Tac mostly against P-Tac against Teddy. I'm not expecting them to hold that long, but we'll see how that runs, especially given the push that O'Shiny is giving just south of the North Spire. Yeah, Teddy's definitely getting pushed back. Cygnus is holding there, but he doesn't. He's got some econ going on there, but his mexes are somewhat limited. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see how he's able to hold out on this particular map. Right. So Oshani's still made some progress forward, but he's kind of stalled and holding in place right now. It looks like Stardom actually got pushed back from the north lane. He's still holding on top of the spire, which is actually the dominant position, so it's a good place to hold, and once he gets the right kind of defences up here, he'll be able to re-siege that. So unless there's a push to push him off the spire, which it looks like Mikkel might be trying to do. Yep, they're pushing Stardom off the spire. We might be losing a comm here. Yep, the comm's going down. He's going to comm bomb. Yep, exactly. But that does set their team back quite significantly. Ushiny has been pushed back majorly just to the south. It's forcing PTAC to try and extend his lines up north a little bit more than he's probably really wants to. Nubby's still doing his support. Adolf's nephew has been pushed back on the opposite side by Lion, and Lagolba is still holding in place. And we've got nukes going off for sure, so that's definitely shifting the balance of power. I'm not sure who's nuking who, but it's going. Oh, so it looks like most of PTAC's economy got wiped. He's still got some econ back there, but yeah, a nub is just taken out completely. This could actually potentially be game, unless Stardom's really able to push through on the north. And now we've got Flogon on the south. He's actually making some pushes. He's forced Lagolbat to pull back. That was another nuke going off, and I'm not sure where. So who just got wiped out this time? Okay, so we've got nukes getting... I think these are getting deflected, actually. Yeah, okay, that would make sense. But there is pretty good anti-nuke coverage, at least on the right-hand side. The left-hand side has a couple of glaring holes, but now we've got a counter push against Bus Driver at the top. Bus Driver is getting pushed back pretty significantly. Oh, look at that. That entire area is taken out. Agent Smith is got a bunch of, what are these, Sheldons and Hawks. And Shiny's being forced to respond and actually support Bus Driver, who Bus Driver has actually pulled most of his forces down just to defend Shiny there. PTAC is getting wiped, he's about to die. Yep. He's still in the game, he started rebuilding back here, but that's only a small amount. Nope, he's gone. And Oshiny now has a dominant position with all the econ from two players by the looks. It looks like oh god, Young Adolf. Yeah, okay, so resignation, game over. Well, that was a fun one. And did I already get specs? There we go, ready. I want to play. Alright, I didn't have enough time to watch the game. That sucks. Because I got spec'd. I can't vote to force spec on this, because I'm not in the game myself. And my wife is texting me to say she got Korean barbecue without me. Boo. Okay, maybe I can comment on this game or do a whatever. What is it? It's not commentary. It is. I can't remember the name. Announce. I can announce the game. That's the word. Or whatever the words are. I don't know. Okay, so on the blue team we have Bus Driver with Resomac, Oh Shiny, Can You Dig It, K-Sulphur, Lion, Roe, and Wilbo. On the red team we have Mac, one player still loading in, Grenwach, Borg King, Time Masoner, Agent Smith, Legolba, and Bufu. I'm not sure who's still loading in, but we're going to find out. Right, so the reason he's saying that's not a good start position is you actually look at the mexes, they're relatively low value, especially compared to the ones behind there. Whereas the mexes here, these are 2.6, 2.53, so even with the little bit of a walk, you walk your mexes there, just one of those is basically going to make up for, you know, a good percentage of that field. It's just not resource efficient to start in that location. So even with here, you'd want to take that, maybe push to these mexes, but these are still pretty low mexes overall. Mac has a much stronger position, so we've got Mac is countering Weibo, Time Meissner is countering Lion, we have Borg King pushed up against Can You Dig It, Agent Smith pushed against Resomac, although this is actually going to be an interesting one because Resomac is backed by K-Sulphur. But we do have one person, yeah. So they're going top heavy on this map. Future seems to be taking the weak mexes here. That's going to be a little bit of a problem. They're actually going to be competing for resources on this top side with leaving the middle of the map pretty open, so it's going to force Borg to actually walk up here, take the Megamex in the middle, which is not a bad thing to do. And if he takes that, that would actually leave Legolba a little bit more room to expand behind. We've got Time Messner, so let's look at starts. I think that's going for a vehicle start. No, it's a bot start. It's another bot start. Vehicle. Bot start. So Gren's the only one going straight bot at the top. It's supported by 2 vehicles, so Gren's actually going to have to take a lot of the early burden for support until the vehicles get up and running. Time Meissner, yep. And so we've got bots there. And on the other side we've got Weibo's going bots. Bots for Lion, bots for Can You Dig It, bots for K-Sulphur, bots for res. Vehicles for shiny? Yep. Bots and vehicles. So definitely a big difference in overall start compositions. So it's bot heavy on the right hand side, a lot more, it's sort of 50-50 vehicle bots on the left. We've already got an early scouting expedition from Bus Driver. We're going to see if there's any defense actually built up here. There isn't. It could be a little bit of a problem for future right here if he's able to circle around. Legrand doesn't have any defense either, so these could actually be pretty destructive on the Legolbot's front line. Yep, he's going for some econ. And Agent Smith doesn't have any... Oh, he does have a turret up. Okay, so he's got some defense. But there's his econ still spread out a little bit. But his builder is doing its job. Yeah, Legolbot's going to have some problems here. He's getting set back by this, but now he's got his laser turret up, and that's held off for now, but it will still stall his advance. Borg is making his move to the center point. Resup's already done that. Borg spent a lot more time building econ back here before he made his advance. Resup basically put a single mechs down and just walked straight up there, which is a more intelligent play because it gets a lot of your unit production, etc. further forward. It's quicker time to actually be into the battle. Can You Dig It is starting to push. He's getting a few forces up. Mac is pushing forward. Weibo's already got to the center line. We'll see if he's tempted to push forward, but he's got one turret up there. But he does need to get some more unit support up here as well. He's going to be building a line of turrets up here, and that'll hold for a couple of minutes maybe. Resup's already at the center. He's holding. He's probably, if he can push a little bit, yeah, so he's already got over center line. So now that these turrets are going up with the radar, it's going to give him a dominant position even over these potentially. So and he's already getting mexes built up on that. Shiny is supporting to the north, and Canyu has got some line defense down there to the south as well. Now on the north, Gren is doing he's got a pretty spread line at the front. He's having to actually cover for future at the same time. Bus Driver is... That looks like someone just destroyed their comm. Yep. He's trying to go for an early T2 push, so it's getting metal coming in from that. Bus Driver's looking good overall, so this should be a fairly even matchup between Bus and Gren, although Bus actually does have the econ advantage right now because he's literally been given all of these, where this is being stretched between multiple players. Future is pretty much strangling Gren's capability to actually have decent resource income. Legolba, as expected, took these mexes, and Agent's kind of strangled here as well, so he's going to be slowly econing his way up. But overall you can see Can You Dig It is making a nice push towards the south. This may not be looking great for Mac and Tim Meissner, jeez. Yeah, and in terms of the advantage up the top here, Bus definitely has the advantage, and he's building another forward base. As soon as this comes up, we're going to be expecting this to be mass producing more units. So just the time to actually get here. Yep, and he's already deconstructed his rear base, so now these are just devoted to building econ instead. So Weibo is pushing in. Again, that's the advantage of getting that center line earlier. He's got some Rocketeers here, which are just going to lay waste to most of these defences. Mac has his own Rocketeers in place. Supported. Oh, okay, I see what's happening there. So Tim Masoner is actually donating troops to Mac for the actual frontline defense while Tim works on the con, which is a good tactic. And it is allowing them to push back Weibo via the combined economy micro. Can You Dig It is making a play for the actual center line and the center mexes now, and again that's going to give a heavy econ advantage, and he's able to do that because Resent Max, oh, it looks like Resent Max has already pushed Borking off of that center mex, and that's the advantage of actually taking that center mex early. It's definitely looking asymmetrical here. Ushiny is making a steady advance. You can see he's building lines of laser towers and then bringing his troops forward, and then once those are up he'll actually be taking these mexes, and you can already see the build queue ready or in play. Future is not doing much yet. Gren has basically been forced to build an entire line across there to stall Bus Driver. Because Bus Driver just has a significant force advantage and build advantage up the front line there. Ushiny is getting held at the ridge just about, but this doesn't look super positive for Lagolba. Yeah, and Borg is still being stalled. If Can You Dig It was to actually do a force... Oh, Can You Dig It's actually pushing down on Mac. Trying to take some of the pressure off Weibo by the looks of it. Yeah, so regardless of Bren having built this wall, he's been forced to take a step back. He's finally got some support coming in from Bufu, but he's been trying to hold this himself, and it's not going to be in time because there's T2s coming in from Row right now. The moment these get at the front, it's game over for Gren. Yep, Bus Driver is pushing forward. Yeah, no one on the north there has got anything that can actually counter at the moment. Gren is just rebuilt his T2 vehicle factory, but it's a little bit too late. Okay, he's managed to take out the flamers, but Bus Driver just needs to keep pushing. Needs to keep that pressure up, and there's not really much Gren can do. Gren's stuck in the base. It would actually be a worthy sacrifice at this point to take Gren out in the middle of his base next to his construction, but I don't think Bus is actually going to make that move there. Meanwhile on the south, Mac is actually doing a pretty good job with holding off Can You Dig It and Weibo at the same time. He's gaining ground, he's gaining territory. It means the Resort in the center has basically been forced to stall out. But Ushiny is still doing a good number. He's essentially taking both Future and Lagolba and is preventing any real reinforcements actually getting up to Grand Rock at the top. Alright, Mac is now pushing up to Can You Dig It's main production facility. You can see where he's building at the back. Oh, and Mac's done a push back to Can You Dig It's production lines. This could actually be catastrophic at the back there. This game can actually quite comfortably go either way because Mac has a significant military advantage in the south. and there's currently no one that's actually positioned to counterpose him. Rezop's done what he can, but yeah, there's problems, and Ro, instead of pushing on the top, is being forced to divert down south to actually support Weibo. And that's forced Bus Driver to stall out a little bit. So Gren, I'm not sure if he lost that or if he was forced to deconstruct, but he's building another bot lab up there, and he's switched from vehicles to bots now. So it looked like he was flip-flopping a little bit between the two different build modes. And Borg King is back up and in the fight. He's got some units coming out, and he's got a lot of reses coming in. And this is where, in the mid-game here, it becomes a little bit more about efficient... It's not efficient use, but you can either take all the metal on the field, or you can resurrect your enemy's units, especially when you start to get into T2s and even T3s. So if you have a good force, even when your initial T3s come against you, and you've got a good force of reses, you can actually counter that just by, throw in a lot of units, obviously, at the T3s, but then resing the ones that you take down. So you essentially end up using the enemy's forces against them. Gren has actually managed to hold the top there. I'm surprised by, but that was very close. If Bus had have actually focused on Gren's comm, it pretty much would have been a wipe on the north side. But looks like there have been some a little bit of penetration getting into Bing Bang, or by Bing Bang, or Bing Bang. Oh no, Bing Bang's someone watching. That's fine. I'm not sure I actually got in that deep there, but that just sounds so wrong. Ushiny is now actually being pushed back by Tim Meissner, who's actually supporting from the south. So he's doing a narrow push, but he's able to do that because Mac has such a dominant position on the entire front line there. And Mac is sending a lot of forces into Rezup's base. We're going to see if he can actually... Oh, that's some destruction there. And it's advancing... He's using... What is that? Yeah. It's not a major setback, but it's a setback. And I did hear some bombers going off. So, yep, okay, so we've got Bus Driver, he built some air and he's now got bombers going through, destroying the back lines, and this is where anyone that's not built AA, which at 15 minutes into the game is pretty dumb. It's going to cause you a lot of problems on the econ. So although Grain does have some AA units out there, he's been a little bit too busy focused on other things, and that's pretty much destroyed his entire back economy. So it's still a pretty interesting game because you've got the two different pushes going on. Gren still has some econ back there. It's not significant, and Bus could push in if he wanted, but Agent Smith is actually sending in, I believe these are fiends, yeah they're fiends, to actually do some damage on the back. If he was actually to take those down to the south, that would be pretty destructive on those shiny. But instead he's going to keep pushing into green, or Row. Again, still too early to call which way this battle's going to go. At this point, we should start seeing anti-nukes and nukes coming in, and as I said that, we've got some fusion reactors coming up. Some air defense. Looks like, I'm guessing after we get the initial fusion reactors, we're going to see the nukes and anti-nukes being deployed en masse. We're going to see if we get any actual deployment prior to minute 20 in the game. And down south. Okay. So Weibo's still holding in there, and he's now got Can You Dig It and K-Sulfur supporting. K-Sulfur's been back there just teching up, and he's got some Aphis up there as well. And this is another push coming in from Bus Driver. At some point, Bus Driver, so this is a problem with vehicles, he's got very narrow lanes that he can push on, which is actually an intelligent build here by Gren, because it stalls just how quickly he can advance. So it is one of those things where Bus would actually be a little... have slightly shorter supply lines if he was just to spend a couple of seconds wiping out some of these. Because this is, it's adding about a third of the travel time to get his troops to the front. Yeah, and Granny's falling back yet again. And it looks like Mac is just doing bot spam. He's got a T2 there, but he's got, so he's doing bot spam supported by some hounds, which hounds are decent long-ranged mortars. And he's still holding the center point there, but it looks like Can You Dig It is starting to make some advances there. Okay. And it's a fiend-heavy advance to the south. Mac is actually being pushed pretty badly. He's got to keep his troops back to prevent them from being killed by the fiends. Yeah, come on. These have the range to actually take these, so if he was to move them forward just a little bit, it would actually be able to wipe most of the remaining fiends from the board and push back to that center line. Meanwhile, Bus Driver is definitely, he's still pushing, but he's got a little bit of resistance, a little bit more resistance coming in from fiends by Smith. And some support by Bufu. And Bufu's sending some heavy support tanks, but it's probably too little too late at this point. We shall see. Yeah, and it's allowed, so this push has allowed Shiny to gain a massively dominant position over the center there. If he pushed right now, the Golbat would not really be able to hold. Because the key here is pushing forward would enable him to actually stall the advance of Agent Smith on the top, and it would just speed the entire line. But he is moving forward slowly, so we'll see just how that goes. In the center, Reset Mac is back up and running. Borg King did manage to re-anchor the center, but he's not really got a lot of build up going here. He's got some sabos and things like that. But yeah, Reset is more focused at this point, probably on holding the middle as opposed to advancing right now. And Can You Dig It is still advancing back to the center and hopefully being able to hold that. And it does look like the last of K-Sulfur's... Oh, K-Sulfur's still sending some fiends down, but he needs to switch this up because they're essentially countering the fiends now. And you'll see he's actually got some assault bots, as in the welders, actually coming out, which are a great counter to those fiends and pretty much eliminates the worst of what they can do. There's a lot coming down though, so that's the only caveat to that. And Can You Dig It has some, what are these? I still can't remember. Sheldon, so some more mortars coming in on that, but they're covered by anti-radar there. Overall though, it is not looking super positive on any line. Yep, he's pushed all of those fiends forwards. The assaults are still holding in there, and it may just evaporate the line quickly enough. Yep, there we go. And now K-Sulfur is a little bit too late actually pushing in there. If he would have actually been able to push in at the same time, then he may have been able to make a bit more progress, but instead he's just going to get eliminated and melt essentially against this. One or two may get through, but it's probably going to be a little too... Oh no, yep, a couple have got through. That's actually a problem. And I think that that could possibly end it for Mac on this game. Yep, it's ended it. Wow. I wasn't expecting that. In the meantime, Gren is still in. He's back here building some econs, so we're going to see him build... so he's got solars coming up. We're going to see him build a couple of converters on the top of that, but I can't see him having a major contribution to the game at this point. He's sharing most of his excess energy to Mac, who definitely needs it right now. Meanwhile, Resident Mac has got all of the Sheldons and Arbiters. Not too many Arbiters, but Sheldons for sure. Yeah. And supporting... oh, those fiends all got wiped. Supporting where he can against Borg King. Thoreau is using the defensive position nicely, but he could afford to push forward a little bit more, but I think he's waiting for his fiends to actually come in before he sends the Sheldons forward. Hopefully as these fiends come forward, and you've got lightning tanks up there. Nope, he's not pushing the Sheldons, he's just leaving there to prevent more reinforcements coming in from the fiends. Ah, but the fiends are actually countered by some mammoths. Yeah, there's two mammoths up there. Held the line nicely on with those. Yep, and Mac lost the south completely. Mac's just out of the game. And these fiends have free reign over the back line because Tim Meissner was focused more on supporting econ and didn't really build any additional defense around the south. So yeah, these fiends literally have free reign. They're going to take out that. Yep. And they're essentially free just to mop up on Tim now. He's got one or two troops that can come into play, but... Okay, so we did manage to actually finish off those ones. But yeah, Tim's definitely... pushing. Well, Tim's definitely now on the front line anyway, not pushing. Borg has some Manticores and Sheldons. And yep, that's it. Can You Dig It has essentially wiped out any further defense by Tim. If he can actually push him far enough and take out this anti-nuke, then the south is just wide open. Not really any need though, considering he's already got fiends that are, yep, wiping on here. Hello, how's it going?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Are you playing Beyond All Reason?
I was just watching the game, doing some live commentary on it, and then I will be playing in a minute. As soon as, yep, I'm playing the next one, so I will be, yeah.
Okay. It's a nice game, right?
It is. I've never really played anything like TA or any of those games, but you know, I've been playing this for about 2 weeks at this point, so I'm getting used to it. It's just adapting my very, very rusty RTS skills.
Yeah, I find it quite hard to get your economics going.
That's the thing that you have to learn is economy first, and it's balancing economy versus the early game advance and making sure that you're at least getting some kind of battlefield advantage on it at the same time. It's an interesting set of tactics, and a lot of it depends on who you're actually laned up against.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm still struggling myself with the transitions between different tech tiers, so I'm getting better at when to tech over to tier 2, but it's still it's up and down.
Yeah, I have the same. Before I was just playing with the AI.
Yeah.
But, I find it more challenging to play with people online.
Yeah. It kind of forces you into a certain play style. I tend to turtle a lot more in my normal playing, so it's building a lot more defensive, but you can't really do that in this game. It's you have to be a lot more aggressive overall, which is a little bit counter to my normal gameplay nature.
Yeah, I also tend to go a little turtle. But it's just like you said, it's not doable in this game because there are too many points to defend.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes I think, okay, I'm just gonna make some laser towers here, and then they just go around your laser towers, and then you don't have enough time to build everywhere laser towers.
Yeah, meanwhile, in the time it's taking you to build a couple of solars or whatever and some laser towers, you look at someone else and they've got like half of the map is taken up with their base, and it's like, how did you do that?
Yeah, recognizable. But sometimes I also had that if there is not enough resources, I'm just trying to convert energy into mass.
Yeah.
But then you also need a lot of energy to convert the energy into mass, so that's also not very efficient.
That's true, and after a certain point, the energy generation from your team, especially in team games, becomes kind of so overwhelming that you can basically just create the converters and just leech off the rest of the team. But that's especially when they get fusions and advanced fusions up. But it still helps if you contribute on that front.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, there may be some more people joining this because we're just launching a game.
Which one is it?
We're on EU3, I believe.
Which one? Which server is it? From the US or EU?
EU. I don't know, there's 16 players.
What's your player name?
Same as here, Drafel.
Starting location.
Oh yeah, I see it now. 16 players.
So.
Hello.
Hi, Gran.
Hello.
Hello, Droth.
You did good last game. You just didn't have any support from the two players behind you. That kind of sucked.
I could have got vehicle. Should always go vehicle. But I just hate the T2 core factory. It just sucks so bad.
Yeah.
I always like my new strat is just go T1 vehicle and then transition to T2 bot by just like either it's just a pain in the ass. It's like why can't the commander build all the factories? I can 0K. Oh well. At least the game looks pretty.
It does.
Need one here.
Yeah, I'm not going there because that should be Lion, Bus, or Tekla. I mean,
Yeah. I guess we don't. Okay.
I'm offering to play, but I don't know. I don't think anyone.
there's no open slots, so it's not that. It says already 8 players, but everyone's already placed.
Oh, it's just nobody wants to sit and nobody wants to go there.
Yeah.
Rosa likes me here. Okay. All right.
Bus isn't actually in a bad position at the top there. He can probably hold that space, given how he was playing previously, so I don't think it's a major issue.
Right. Yeah, he's super.
Do you guys have fast hardware?
I probably have reasonably fast hardware.
8 virtual cores.
16 real cores. No, 16 virtual cores.
Okay.
Or 16. Yeah, I'm on a Ryzen 2700 non-X. Got a 3070 and 32 gigs of RAM, which I installed yesterday.
Okay. Oh, that's a pretty good system.
It is. I'm probably going to upgrade to a 5800 X3D at the end of the year when the prices drop a little further on those, but we'll see. And what I've got at the moment as a core thing would just become a media server. Or game server or something. I can actually get back into development then.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not normal, the prices now, right? Well,
Yeah.
now the GPU is a little bit better than before, but also what they're asking for the 4090 is just not reasonable.
I would agree with that. But yeah, those prices aren't going to drop back down, and it sucks.
Yeah. But they say the 4090 is like 30 or 40% better than the 3090 Ti.
Oh, it's a fast card. It's just not worth it.
Yeah.
Alright, Commie's going forward. Let's see if we can get to that centre line quickly enough. Let's send those out to scout. You need to build one of those and cover that with a grid. Okay, we've got dig it to the south here. Let's do some work on his back econ here if I can. Nope, that's not gonna last. I need to find out who's supporting him. Alright, let's get that extractor claimed, and once the extractor's up I need to get a radar. Alright.
Low power.
I need to push these forwards. Yeah, I know low power, that was about to happen anyway. Alright, I wasn't keeping an eye on my bug, so I've got no idea who's there. Okay, we've got Mac. Oh crap, this is gonna suck for me, I can't hold this.
Someone else is helping you.
Yeah, Gren's here as well, so that's good. Gren's the one that's actually going to be doing the work. I will just mess around and die.
An enemy commander has died.
Okay, he's got rocket bots up here already, so I was expecting that to happen. To switch out my last few of these coming up. Okay, we need to get some build support happening on my front lines there, and it looks like Smith took my back two mexes. Okay, that's fine.
So many dragons.
Right, so energy is stabilized. I need to get some storage. I need to get some metal storage. You can do that. You can advance up because I need some actual build support up front.
Is it necessary to build those energy storage?
If you're expecting overflow and for transition between different tech tiers, then yeah. Especially when you're relying on wind for most of your energy income. If this map drops down, it's got a high floor actually, so it's not going to kill you, but it still sucks if wind drops.
Careful with your commander drop off. He's gonna
Yeah, I know. I can see he's pushing.
be very aggressive.
if you have opportunity, if you can support the build of this thingy.
Oh no, you should build a. You shouldn't build that because they'll just get destroyed.
Okay. What do you want?
We're better off. Beamers. We should build beamers here with your constructor. Yeah, those will be.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, range. That's what I was thinking more about was range, and it's like, what do I need to build? Oh, come on, don't kill my fucking beamer.
Stand in front of it. Shots. Oh yeah. Yep, we get all help with both of our comms. Up, they're breaking out on us. We should actually back out if this beamer gets up. Maybe we'll see how it goes. This is not great.
No, it's not. We do not need our comms that close to each other.
No, we don't.
Because it has more range, the beamer? Than
Yeah.
Normal LLT, yeah. Oh, the resin lie. Yeah, man, he's good with awesome with rocket bots. It's just like
Yeah. That beamer's down. And we have no radar here, so that's hampering our...
You know, green is
Any efforts?
in the corner, but he's having a lot of wind energy, but he's not.
Oh, Agent Smith is taking up. He's fine. He'll be supporting us very, very soon.
Oh, he's just tacking up.
Which reminds me. Where'd my other build go? There it is.
oh, there's the artillery. Okay, all right. This is not great. Oh, just get.
No, get out of there, Com. Get out of there. I need to cloak and move. I can support this for a short while. There we go.
T2 unit detected.
Building. Actually, no, I don't want those. I need some standard AA up here because I have a feeling we're going to have an air push.
You know, it's also nice with this game, if you have like big ass battles, it still maintains a good frame rate.
Oh yeah, this game actually does a really good job. I'm pretty impressed with the engine, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only thing that's killing me right now is my econ sucks. I've got no metal gem. But
Yeah, like these mexes are. I don't know. It's kind of snowbally. It's almost like all lanes need to push on this map, or all players need to push, because the consequences are too great.
Smith is starting to send some stuff up.
Mobile motor. Yes, actually a very good one. Mobile motor.
Counter their rezzers with their own rezzers.
Oh, that's what I've... Yeah, I haven't had chance to build reses yet because we need actual damage. actually, no, I am doing this wrong. I need a radar up here. Build a stupid radar, you dumbass. There we go. And then let's build some cloak.
An allied commander has
Oh
died.
no. I don't like that. That's looking real bad.
Who died?
Rezo.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Oh no, that's terrible. Crap.
It's like potentially GG. Okay, they got some more. Oh boy, let's not exploit geos at all. Let's try. Let's just try. Just it's the wind. It's actually not bad. Generator.
It's probably a little too late for that. Okay.
Hey guys, thanks for the talking time. I'm gonna go have fun with the game.
Okay, we'll do.
Enjoy.
Thanks.
You gotta keep pushing. You gotta keep all this. You got like so much momentum.
Right.
Okay. All right. All right. Let's go. 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 Go back to spot. Thank you guys.
Oh, Mac's about to con bomb.
Oh, so we can get him. Yeah, I got him before he com bombed. Woo!
Yep.
That was nice. That was not bad, actually. Oh, he's got a behemoth. Funny. Radar up here. Boys. Good boys. Alright. Okay. Now we're just like overflowing and shit, aren't we? sacrifice their death, I think I did. 1,000 metal, like, right here. It's really OP. That's probably like that. My commander's in danger, just sitting there.
I don't think this is going to be quick enough.
I would say I learned very early on that those guardians, or whatever they're called, are a trap. They're like really seductive.
Yeah.
I actually rarely ever build them. You actually really only want to build them when you have a slight defensive upper hand. It's pretty much the only scenario that makes sense. Oh, nice. Rezzo's going in. Getting his sweet revenge. Oh my god.
I should be teching up at this point. Okay. Let's cancel that. I need these back here.
Show yourself deep. Okay, so that's vulnerable right now. That's weak to pyro rushes. So I'm gonna try and just hammer that again. Where's Big Daddy Com? He's over here. Is Rezzo doing the thing that he needs to be doing? Yep, he is. That's good. Pick this fucking thing up. And then put that. This front is weak. Agent Smith? Maybe. No.
Alright, I'm taking the time to tech because I am way behind on that end. And I think you got it held right now.
Stop capsing.
An enemy commander has died.
We need what we need is a Big Bertha. Why am I doing that? Why? Okay, here. Here's
Commando detected.
I should have gone in with it. I didn't. Now we're just trickling. Idiots. Okay, so now it's just like it's all about that, isn't it? We just left. Okay. Agent Smith. Alright. Oh.
What? What? Why?
Yeah, he just left.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Maybe he crashed or something, I don't know.
Jesus.
Okay, well that's not good.
What's my... Yeah, we're gonna go... Actually... Yeah,
Low power.
get some other stuff in this fight. Ooh, I might have over... What do I need? More metal makers. What the fuck is this? Did I get that one? Oh, go up there. We gotta grab. We gotta do this. Oh, we need vision. How do I get vision? These bombers are just...
Has died.
Where's my boys at? Here we go. Okay, we're building one every 6 seconds. I can deal with that. Let's just use these boys for something. Okay, Jesus, I got this thing now. I gotta hit the thing. Wait, what am I gonna hit? I wanna hit that. Air Scouts. My Air Scouts have... Yeah! Factory. Grand shell game. Get in.
Hey there.
Well, goodbye.
Unit detected.
Alright, let's fucking go. Let's push all this shit. Woo! No. Get out of the lava. Get out of the lava pit. Oh, he's... Gotta bring in some of the... Oh. And, yeah, just harass the shit out of all this.
Low power.
Bye.
An enemy commander has died. Low power.
Interesting. Oh, alright. That was cool. That was a cool, like, I don't quite know what happened with Agent Smith, but I pivoted, you know, I sold all this stuff and bought Shivas with it.
It worked.
Yeah. I was just like, you know what? I know that Shivas are fucking baller, and this seems like a good Shiva moment, because nobody else has them right now. Oh, let's hit this bitch. Boom! Boom!
Where is everyone?
I don't know. Someone's just like Specs. Specs, where is Com?
Oh, let's scan. Oh, did he go right to the end of the thing?
Nice, he's right here.
Oh, okay. We won. That was a little bit hairy early on.
Yeah, that was out of control. We had some good raids, then we had some good nukes. My new thing will be spam Shivas instead of spamming like T1 and T1 and I was like spamming T1s and mammoths, but I was noticing in my stats that my damage was too low, so I think switching at least to spam, I could probably still spam, but I think Shivas are actually just really good for how much they cost. They're actually pretty cheap overall.
I'll have to keep that in mind. I've got to work on getting up to that tech level. It's I'm still stalling out on T2 pretty hard, and it's not good.
Yeah, one of the big hindrances, I mean, of course, is always metal. And there's like this weird, especially on this map that we're going to play, like, this map seems to go like you basically go from T1, T1 to T3 on this map. If you wanted to, I think. If you hold a good line.
Yeah, this is one of the maps where building the guardians or whatever they are does actually work, especially if you're trying to hold where any of the blocks, any of the high areas are.
Yeah. Oh.
I just have to if I'm defending, I have to get my assault spiders up early on the blocky area because people will hate those. Not assault spiders, the spider things that have the rockets.
I'm actually gonna duck out because I gotta do adult things. I gotta be an adult.
Me too, but actually I better check to see if the emails come through for work yet.
Yeah, I really want to play. This game's super fun, but all right, Drawful, I'll catch you later, man.
You too?
Peace.
Battle paused.
Why are we paused and doing what? Once I do that, I'm making the long ass trek up front here. I'm going to want to try and
Low power. An enemy commander has died. An allied commander has died. An allied commander has died. Low power.
Come on. You need to build.
Low power. An enemy commander has died. T2 unit detected. You received new units. You received new units. Low power. Aircraft spotted. Low power. Low power.
Ah, I screwed up.
You're overflowing nether. Air transport detected. You're overflowing nether. You're overflowing nether. An allied commander has died. Low power.
I don't know. This game is going okay-ish. It's not super well.
You're overflowing nether.
I need to get fusion up. Let's rotate that around. Get one built back here.
Low power.
Alright, let's stop that.
missile silo detected. An enemy commander has died. 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 Low power.
Where did my main constructor go? Oh, I lost him. Okay. That or he's busy doing other shit. I definitely need more energy.
An enemy commander has died.
Mental storage. Oh, we won. Doesn't really matter. Alright. Alright, I have to go and spec on this now. So let's check stats. My stats are going to be terrible on this. I lived. I mean, that's something. Yeah. My damage dealt was really, really low. My damage received was pretty high. I produced a fair number of units. Units produced 96. 246 units killed 96. Not too many. Yeah, my other stats are pretty low on that map. Yeah, I've still got some things to work on my incon side, but I did alright. And I have to take a look at YouTube and the filters, but anyway. Thank you for anyone that's been watching, and we are going to take a break. I've got some work stuff I need to take care of, and I'll be back later on. Come on, I'm spectating. There we go.